Hello, hello. Welcome back. Oh, my fucking thing is not on. 1 second. 1 moment. Okay. What the hell? Would you mind functioning? There we go. Now we're functioning. Good. Alright, welcome. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Now, today I'm already warmed up because I'm working on a song. So, yeah, get excited for that. Even though you shouldn't, because it's, as always, not very good. But, you know, what can you do? It's always the same shit. Alright. So, what will we be doing today? Well, I kind of decided I need to do the Calderines that are from the episodes that, you know, all of them pretty much. I started working on them, but then I thought, oh, these are shit. So I just didn't do them, didn't finish them. But I can't show you the episodes themselves, but I've managed to make that up somehow. Alright. So, let's get started. You guys will be able to see this display. Oh yeah, baby. And I can only see it through OBS, which is fine. It's alright. Cool. So, let's get started with the Calder lines. Because I do need to get them done as soon as possible. Alright. Let's warm up the Calder voice first and see how it sounds. Well. Oh no, this is not gonna be fun. Alright. This shouldn't be that hard, right? Yeah, I think this should be it. Even though I don't know. Sometimes it may be not the best, but I'll just send it and say fuck it. Alright, let's get to it. Alright, let's get started. Actually started recording. I'll just cut it up. Well. The Nullborn are really gathering faster than I expected. Name's Calder. Remember it. This revolver doesn't miss, and neither do I. Alright, that was a good enough take, I would say. I'll just take it again just to have two. Well. The Nullborn really are gathering. Fuck me. Go again. Well. The Nullborn really are gathering faster than I expected. Name's Calder. Remember it. This revolver doesn't miss, and neither do I. Alright. Seems fine to me. Oh, I can't see the chat. There we go. Move tab, move to new window. Cool. Go, let's continue. Well. Oh no, I already did that one. No, I didn't. Fuck you. God damn it. I do see the chat. I have it on my phone. What am I doing? That's fine. Well, now. That was shit. Well, now. What do we got here? A whole little band of strays running around like they own the place. Well, now. What do we got here? A whole little band of strays running around like they own the place. That was way too high. Okay. Okay, bro. Okay. Come on. Let's go again. Well, now, what do we got here? A whole little band of strays running around like they own the place. That wasn't smirking, though. Alright, so this line is smirking, so I'll do it this way. Well, now, what do we got here? That's off the voice again. Okay. Well, now, what do we got here? A whole little band of strays running. Fuck me. And we go again. Well, now, what do we got here? A whole little band of strays running around like they own the place. Darling, I don't miss, and I don't lie. Darling, I don't miss, and I don't lie. Alright. Name's Calder. Folks around here whisper other things. Devil, gunslinger, ghost with a cursed hand. Me, I just call myself efficient. Let's do that one again. Name's Calder. Folks around here whisper other things. Devil, gunslinger, ghost with a cursed hand. Me, I just call myself efficient. Go again. Name's Calder. Folks around here whisper other things. Devil, gunslinger, ghost with a cursed hand. Me, I just call myself efficient. Toy, huh? Alright. I'll show you how my toy plays. Again. Toy, huh? Alright. I'll show you how my toy plays. Never said I was normal. Never said I was normal. With pleasure. With pleasure. Alright, not bad takes. Cute trick. Cute trick. Cute trick. Alright, not bad. Sent me? Kid, you got it twisted. I ain't anyone's dog. I hunt who I please. And tonight, I was curious. You nullborn, making noise in the city, stirring things up. That interests me. So I figured, let's see if the legends can bleed. Huh. About time you showed yourself, kid. Again? Huh. About time you showed yourself, kid. The end, I always keep getting voice cracks. Why? Huh. About time you showed yourself, kid. Looks like I got my orders. Looks like I got my orders. You live another night. Don't waste it. Again? Don't waste it. Yeah, it's fine. That's alright, that's alright, that's alright. Let's continue down. Actually, that was episode 3 done. Boom, boom, boom. Alright. So let's get down to the next episode. Good. Nope, nope, nope. There we are. I'll give you all 3 seconds to decide whether your boss. That's too much emotion. I'll give you all 3 seconds to decide whether your boss is worth dying for or not. I'll give you all 3 seconds. Fuck me. Go again? I'll give you all 3 seconds to decide whether your boss is worth dying for or not. I'll give you all 3 seconds to decide whether your boss is dying for. Oh my god. Read it properly at least. I'll give you all 3 seconds to decide whether you're. Oh my god, and the voice crack as well. Oh no. I'll give you all 3 seconds to decide whether your boss is worth dying for or not. Let's try that one again. I still heard the tiny, tiny voice cracks that just suck ass. Suck very badly. Alright. I'll give you all 3 seconds to decide whether your boss is worth dying for or not. Guess we're doing this. Bit less emotion. Guess we're doing this. Guess we're doing this. Sure. Why am I doing your dirty work, kid? Why am I doing your dirty work, kid? Meh. Meh. Alright, let's continue. I owe you a favor. This isn't the favor you asked me. Go again. I owe you a favor. This isn't the favor you. Oh my god. Today is just not my day for Calder, I guess. And the ambulance in the background. Okay. Thank you. I owe you a favor. This isn't the. Oh my god. I owe you a favor. I keep fucking it up, going either too low or too high. I owe you a favor. This isn't the favor you asked me. Nope, it just doesn't work today, man. It just doesn't work. I'd have to redo every single fucking line here. So I guess I just give up on Calder for today. God damn. That was quick. I literally cannot do it. Not today. So I guess it's just training then. Me. That was very bad. Very, very bad. That pisses me off. Alright, well, let's get the voice reels then. Fuck it. That means I can open the booth too and I don't have to suffer here in the heat. Just for some reason today, it's just not my day for this. Fine, fine, fine. Fuck it. You can fuck off and I can go back to here. You can fuck off. Go away. You can start off. And... Good. Alright, going down to voice reels again for some fun. Let's start with narration, I guess. As per usual. The Great Gatsby, maybe? Eloquent and inspiring, okay. Drink break first and let's go for it. Very good. So, let's get started with this one. Authentic, bewitching, and suave. Oh, suave. Oh. Her face was sad and lovely with the bright things in it. The bright eyes and a bright, passionate mouth. Out there was excitement in her voice that men who had cared for her found difficult to forget. A singing compulsion, a whispered listen, a promise that she had done gay, exciting things just a while since, and that there were gay, exciting things hovering in the next hour. That sounds bewitching enough. Alright. I need to actually change the fucking title. Have that here. Here, there it is. Boom. Huh. Alright, good. So, let's go on to another one. Harrington. Alright. Should I do the... 1 second. Scanning for devices. Oh no, let's do the... Scanning for devices. Pairing device. Device not found. Repairing device. Device connected. Unpairing device. Absolutely horrendous lines. We should do it the worst possible way I can. What's the worst way you can do this? Well, of course, the typical typical ones that you get that are from China and they just have the Chinese accent. But I can't do that one, so meh. Let's try one good one. Scanning for devices. Again. Scanning for devices. Pairing device. Device not found. Repairing device. Device connected. Unpairing device. That's fine. Now let's do the worst I can do. Let's do a super nasally, like super nasally. Scanning for devices. Pairing device. Device not found. Repairing device. Device connected. Unpairing device. Horrendous. If some company would use this, they would get fucking complaints 24/7. Like, what the fuck is this? Why? Why did you do this? Directions. Okay. Turn right. Then sharp left. After 150 yards, turn left. Turn left. You have reached your destination. Yeah, that's not bad. I could do sat-nav, come on. Turn right. Then sharp left. Robotic. After 150 yards, turn left. Turn left. You have reached your destination. Alright, nice fucking around. Maybe this? Comedic and unorthodox. Nah. Which one did we not do yet? Quite a lot. Genetic self-engineering. Interesting. Just authoritative, articulate, educational, and fresh. Okay. By the time you're 60 years of age, approximately 75% of your health is determined by your lifestyle choices. This is known to some as genetic self-engineering, and is explained by epigenetics. Phenotypic? Phenotypic expressions. What we are is influenced. Okay. What we are is influenced by our environmental and our experiences. Environment, really. What we are is influenced by our environment and our experiences within that environment, which causes certain genes to be activated or deactivated. By engaging in healthy choices, one can activate youth-promoting genes. Sure, good enough. Cryptocurrency, okay. Informative, intelligent, and relatable. Cryptocurrency has taken the world by storm. Almost everyone has heard the word Bitcoin mentioned in some form or context. However, despite the token's widespread recognition, very few people actually understand the system behind this controversial digital currency. But before we start throwing out words like blockchain and cryptography, let's first introduce you to the name Satoshi Nakamoto, Bitcoin's enigmatic creator. Nice. That was pretty easy. Yeah, I mean, it's narration. Of course, it's easy. Mass extinction. Okay. Wasn't smart in storyteller. Smart? So smart? No. Scientists are still debating over what might have happened millions of years ago that caused the dinosaurs to go extinct. Many scientists believe that there is sufficient evidence indicating a large asteroid impact caused the mass extinction. However, there are also strong theories suggesting volcanic eruptions may have caused large-scale climate change, thus leading to the dino's demise. Something like this. Depends on the visuals as well. What do you do here? Either it's going to be more intense or less intense, blah blah blah. Bioluminescence. Alright, let's try this one. Some of the most mysterious and evasive creatures can be found in the deepest and darkest depths of Earth's... It needs to be articulate, you hear? You need to articulate, not don't articulate. Some of the most mysterious and evasive creatures can be found in the deepest and darkest depths of Earth's... worlds. I mixed in Earth and world. World. Some of the most mysterious and evasive creatures can be found in the deepest and darkest depths of the Earth's oceans. Scientists are continually discovering more about them, but some questions remain unanswered. Without a bulb or fuel, how do they produce light? Travel with us to the ocean floor as we discover the secrets of bioluminescence. Not bad. Let's go for one more narration, I guess. Oh, news. Okay. Since the breakdown of relationships between those once close trading partners, these, not those. Okay. Since the breakdown of relationships between since the breakdown of relationship between these once close trading partners, the world The world supply of microprocessors still having a stroke today. Fuck me. Since the breakdown of relationships between these once close trading partners, the world's supply of microprocessors has hit a staggeringly all-time low. Okay. Well, that's one tip that I have. If you are struggling to read something, just read it way slower than you normally would, and then you'll be able to read it. Since the breakdown of relationships between these once close trading partners, the world's supply of microprocessors has... Fuck me. Since the breakdown of relationships between these once close trading partners, the world's supply of microprocessors has hit a staggeringly all-time low. Used in computers of all kinds, from digital clocks to powerful personal computers, microprocessors are essential to modern life. This global shortage is likely to cause complications in daily life for millions. Problems in stocking computer products, price hikes, and purchase limits are practically a certainty in the coming months as supplies dwindle. Hope remains that these two countries may come to a compromise and re-establish production and trade before this problem continues to spiral further. Not too bad. Okay. The sleepy song? Really? No. Alright, let's go into commercial, I guess. Let's see this one. Are you looking to have a fun night out? Fun night out on the town? Okay, really? Cool, fine. I need to set my mic here, actually. Are you looking to have a fun night out on the town? Or maybe you're celebrating an event with friends and family? Then Great White Limo has you covered. We offer professional transportation services with our 10-passenger stretch limousine or 15-passenger party bus. Should you just need a ride to or from the airport, we can help you with that too. Give us a call today and book your reservation. Yeah, good enough. Shit, but good enough. Fuse whiskey story. Eloquent and enticing. Beyond an exclusive community for whiskey connoisseurs, Fuse Whiskey is a movement. A passion for exploration and discovery has taken us across the globe and inspired us to create some of the most exceptional blended whiskeys the world has ever seen. Symbolic of living, there's nothing sweeter than unwinding with Fuse Whiskey in your local whiskey bar or home. Taking a step back from life, finding perspective and clarity. Oh, not good. Taking a step back from life, finding perspective or clarity. Each bottle is carefully blended expression. Each bottle is a carefully blended expression, unique and individual. Like the world around it and all who drink it, it's informed by a balance of perspectives, people, processes, and ingredients. An open mind lets us seek fresh perspective. And each sip leads us closer to something more. Fuse Whiskey, a leader in the luxury blend. Nice, not too bad. Could be worse, could be better. Let's go for quick cuts, maybe. Why not? Conversational and enticing. When you're in need of a new hairstyle, Quick Cuts can provide it all. Our team of professional hairstylists will have you looking razor sharp in no time. Tell us your signature style, or ask something completely new, and we'll make it happen. So stop by Quick Cuts today and leave looking your best. That's fine. Too bad. Fuck me. Stop. More whiskey? Sure. Conversational and playful. Okay. Dynamic, edgy, and punchy. Looking for a new kind of drink with an extra kick? We have just the thing for you. When you take a taste of Westchester whiskey, you'll wonder why it's only your first. We set the bar for what whiskey should be. So kick back and pour yourself a glass of the finest. Not bad. Pumpkin Spice Black Edition. How the fuck do you want this, is the question. Appealing, charismatic, evil, and ghostly. Okay, so it's like a spooky. It's back. For a limited time only, your favorite autumnal treat has returned with a brand new look. Black Edition. Try out the spookiest pumpkin spice to date. Same classic taste on the inside, pitch black on the outside. Oh, and don't forget the whipped scream. Ah, it's too hot. Pumpkin Spice, Black Edition. Available at the Latte Lounge. Alright, that's not too bad. I'm kind of into narration today. Oh, this is the... Okay, how the fuck do I do this? In a world where AI is as prevalent as genuine life, the line between the two begins to fade. Can the perfect husband or wife, the perfect friend, or the perfect child bring true happiness if they're not real? Then what happens to mankind when we lose the tolerance and acceptance of our own species to a man-made alternative? This July, experience a future that may be closer than you realize. Okay. In a world where AI is as prevalent as genuine life, the line between the two begins to fade. Can the perfect husband or wife, The perfect friend or the perfect child bring true happiness if they're not real? And what happens to mankind when we lose the tolerance and acceptance of our own species to a man made alternative? This July, experience a future that may be closer than you realize. Meh. No. I would need a director to tell me sort of, the fuck do you want here? Historically low prices. Okay, let's try this one. Energetic, fast-paced, frightening. Frightening? The fuck do you mean frightening? Okay, sure. VDJ is having its big summer clearance sale. Come and get all the DIY tools you could ever need at historically low prices. And as a 2022 exclusive, our subscription prices are lower than ever. Rent tools and get monthly heavy-duty nuts, bolts, and fixings at our summer clearance prices for the next 6 months. Do DIY right with Viking Jackdaw, the #1 supplier to real tradesmen. Good enough. Great content. Meh. With narration, it's not really business. Eloquent and inspiring, enchanting, thoughtful, and uplifting. Okay. The human voice makes us feel joy and pain. It takes us to new places and helps us learn new things. It tells us stories of love and life, and it drives us to failure and destruction. Then it picks back up again and moves us forward, because the human voice is everything. Meh. Meh. Not really that great, but whatever. Let's see. I do sort of want to continue working on this song, but the problem is writing. It takes too long to write. d.e.a.r tequila. Appealing, refined. Refined, okay. Somewhere down south, deep in the heart of Jalisco, Mexico, there is a family farm where the most succulent blue agaves have been harvested for generations. There, a stone mill is used to crush the agaves, and a flawless distillation process, perfected over hundreds of years, guarantees a rich and pure tequila that is unmatched in quality. Over time, d.e.a.r tequila has set a standard that cannot be beaten. d.e.a.r, tequila without a rival. Good enough. Let's go for a different song. Have something. Oh yeah, more energetic. Let's try. Comedic, unorthodox, amusing, silly, stupid, and wacky. Okay, stupid is my thing. Harry is a simple guy. A nice looking apartment, a beautiful wife, and he is on the verge of his dream job. Life is really looking good for Harry. Well, until his run-in with a poochie named Bobo ended with the two of them switching bodies. Now he's on a mission to find Bobo and take back his life. But being a pooch may not be as easy as it seems. This summer, rediscover man's best friend like you have never seen it before. Find heart, freedom, meaning, and maybe even love. Who says a dog's life? Who says a dog's life has to be a dog's life? Not too bad. Again. Let's continue. Oh, my head is dying. YouTube pre-roll ads. Oh no. There's an app for everything these days. Wanna ace that English exam? Download WriterFox. The only beef you need. Get beef me in the App Store now. Be the Joker in your group of friends. Download Glorious Meme Maker on Android. Want to look great this summer? Keep your body in shape with Fit Faster. Find out what's going on in your city. Download Weedle. Bonkers Yoga, the new app for adventurous meditators. It's an exclamation mark. Bonkers Yoga, the new app for adventurous meditators. Meditators. Fuck me. Devgram, the place where coders meet. Joint at the Hip, where business finance means entrepreneurs. Means? Really? Joined at the Hip, where business finance meets entrepreneurs. Joint at the Hip, where business finance meets Joint at the Hip, where business finance meets entrepreneurs. That was shit again. Joined at the Hip, where business finance meets entrepreneurs. No matter what you're looking for, there's an app for that. Meh. Anyway, my head is going crazy right now. Let's just do a couple quick characters and then I just have to go anyway. Actually, fuck it, my head is pounding. Alright. Well, sorry for the quick stream today, but I did say I'm gonna stream every day, so meh. I did at least. Well, 'tis fine. Thank you for everyone who stopped by. I have to go. So, I'll see you next time. Bye!